but hopefully not. Let's keep an eye on this a second. Alright, it should be basically there. Yeah, it's there. Okay. I want to load, because otherwise it'll just send me to the autosave rather than the cave biome where I saved. I don't want to go through that sequence again. So, to the cave biome. Alright. Is this everything here? Fishing spot. There we go. I can get my seeds nice and easy. There. Alright. So we can just go... Oh. Do I not even have to do that much? That'd be cool. Alright. Nice. Nothing gets watered here. Luckily. There. Gorgeous. Back to the farm. Yeah, because I actually need to water these. Alright.
Drink our coffees.
There we go. And then...
Drink our coffees.
There we go. And harvest. And it can't harvest. Alright. Still can't harvest that.
Looks like some of the crops are ready for harvest.
Nice. Yep. There we go. There we go. And... get that for... yeah. Whew. So I can feed my babies. Yeah. Actually, I think I have enough for rooms now. Alright. What quest am I on? Okay. Sleep in bed. Got it. Well. I guess. Quests. I mean, that's what I do, right? Oh, wait, no, I need that. Probably not, but I feel I need it.
Take it easy.
All right. Okay. We'll pause a second. So now go back to eat. Now. Or not. I will not snag a bite to eat for the moment, I guess. Tragedy. Goodness, it's quiet. There we go. Is the girl here? I thought she would be. Oh, that's the end. Oh, interesting. I guess I'll go deal with her real quick. Alright. I just have to go straight. Basically. Leave the room. That's not as bad as I thought it'd be. Wait, no, this is this one. You have some cheek chasing me all the way out here. Oh, I'm not done with you. I'll get you back for what you did to me. Where's the kid here? Enough, both of you. Grow up. Don't try running away again, or things will get ugly. Now, will you hand yourself in? No, they won't. Okay. Thanks, man. Thank you for cooperating. Well then, you'll be coming with me to Argene. Before that, there's a few things I want to clear up here and now. Let's see. Yeah, we don't... we still don't know what happened. That's right, we need to work out a few things before I can take you back to Argene. I mean... Imperial will reveal murder. When you impersonated a priest and brought entry to the house? Well, this young boy here says he heard fighting in there. In reality, though, this is probably only going to reveal robbery. Hello, hiya. Not as much today, but I'm doing pretty good overall. Had to go into town. That leads to coughing. Also have reflux. But other than that, I'm actually doing pretty good. I feel good. I'm glad to hear that you're at least doing all right. I'm sad to hear that you're not doing the best. What exactly happened that night? Alright, I'll explain everything from the beginning. That night, a burglar intruded into my house. Was it actually murder? Oh no, there's a burglar around? No. I just got home from work when I bumped into him. From there, it turned into a scuffle. Probably the little boy overheard. I knew I heard shouting and screaming. But then in the heat of the scuffle, I ended up shoving the burglar a bit too hard. He went flying, hit his head in the corner of a table. Well... let me see. I guess... my answer's gonna be, oh my goodness. Did he die? Like, I'm curious. When I came to my senses, I realized he had lost consciousness. That's when I knew I did something that could never be undone. I don't know if you really... Is that why you blocked entry to the house? Yes, my father used to be a priest, so I used silk clothes. I thought that if I dressed as a priest, people would listen to me and stay away from the house. I mean, here's the thing. It's self-defense if the guy breaks into your house and causes a scuffle. There's nowhere you can actually go. We've seen these houses in this world. No back doors, no way to escape. If you manage to save your own life, I don't think that's the most evil thing in the world. That's my answer. There. I don't know why they're going with the... Anyway, but no matter your reasons, impersonating a priest is an unforgivable sin. You do understand that, don't you? Yes, I know. And what about the burglar? Is his body still in the house? No, he's right here. So he even lived. He's alive? Man, that really hurt. I was hoping for at least murder. But no. Humans are surprisingly sturdy. Basically, so this is a quest, side quest. The little boy heard noises coming from the house. Yelling and shouting in this fight. Told his parents didn't believe him. So he was keeping an eye on the house, saw me go up to the house. Decided to ask me if I could help him. Then I decided to help him by getting an actual priest, because I was like, I don't think it's an actual priest. And basically the overall reveal is that the guy in question shoved another guy off of him who was robbing him and could have killed him. And the guy even lived. Not bad to do, but humans are surprisingly sturdy. I think we know who to arrest. You really did me some damage, though, Take responsibility, you coward. Yeah. Isn't it you who's responsible, though? You broke into his house. Yes, in the end, you were the root cause of all this. Huh? Hey, you're right, I'm the criminal here. Duh. Don't get so excited. Look around all the trouble you've caused. Now that you mention it, he is the criminal here. Good. He's realized he didn't actually do anything other than try to protect his own life. If you didn't break into my house in the first place, I wouldn't have had to dress up as a priest. You're the one who should take it away. You're busted, mister. What? But it was only a little bit of burglarizing. I only dressed up as a priest. You need to be reported. Hey, don't get carried away. You're a fraud yourself. But not really. He was scared because he didn't think anybody would understand. And he forgot that the guy was breaking and entering. It's like, wait, you are the criminal, not mine. Well, you can all be of varying severity. You will both come back with me to Argent. Seriously? Man, I'm out of luck. I would argue the one who should get the lighter sentence is the guy who dressed up. Because he was just flipping out. Whereas the other guy knowingly broke into someone's house to steal. And potentially harm. I'll take them back to the temple in Argene. This is where we'll part ways. Thank you for your help. This means I get money. Plus, the guy's not really fighting. Those guys are weird. Well, at least they're gone now. I don't really think there's much difference in us catching them or not, though. True. Life can get pretty out of control, huh? That reminds me, I need to get home. Why? I lied about doing my homework so I could come out. See ya. Yeah, I believe it. Ooh, rainbow bead seeds. I want that. So that's good. Alright. Oh.
Let's get this over.
Lost souls find repose.
There we go. There's a small spring. Looks like spring water. Drink, yes. Is it poisoned? It's a fish. I got fish. Nice. Anyway, I got good fish. But, yeah, I mean... You could argue the one guy is the insanity charge if he's just living, like, he's still freaking out. He just told people not to come into his house as well. What is it? I think I've heard of that one. Probably. I think. I'm pretty sure I've heard of that one. I believe it. I think there's a lot of things like that. Yeah, I was right. It was that one. Okay. Yeah. This. Music. Oh, do I have a bomb? I do. Just gonna take out you. There we go. Alright, sounds very believable. Ooh, nice. That's it. Yeah, right? Yeah. Alright, now there's nothing else in here, right? Oh. Yeah. The girl. Yeah. The large iron ore is nice. Alright, did I go the wrong way? Yeah, I did. Sort of. Alright. And then we go over here. Repair. Cross. And... Whoa!
Do you still want to go for it?
No, I'm not going for it at all. I'm just... Food. I am glad to hear that you beat the first final boss. Alright. Is this the place? Yeah, that does sound frustrating. Definitively sounds frustrating. Yes, I think it is. This will do nicely. Would you come here for a moment? Emma suddenly throws an unknown powder on you. Who's that? That was a special dust that gives off a pungence that monsters adore. It's so strong for such a small bottle, it shouldn't be long before a monster appears. Why would you want to do that? It's tragic, but you're unwillingly getting in the way of my plan. What plan? I'm not doing anything to you, girl. I suppose I'll tell you if it helps you cross over in peace. You know just about everything here. My grandpa. No, that's enough of that. I'm not Oliver's granddaughter. Duh. I'm not tied to him by blood. We're not related in any way. So you were just pretending. Pretty much, yes. That fool is blind as a bat. Getting him to believe me was simple. But why? Even though I'm pretty sure I got close to him because I desire his assets. The reason I came here is to find the key to his fortune. There is none. What a troublesome old fool he is, hiding it in a place such as this. Hello, Joseph. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Alright, how do you get in such a place as this? Once I find it, I'll be laughing all the way to the bank. Heh. Who knew playing happy families could be so easy, and for it to have such a lucrative... Alright. You're doing all this for money? I am glad to hear that you're doing good, by the way, Joseph. I have been alone since the moment I was born. I've clawed my way through life without once knowing what it means to be happy. The only way I can see some of that happiness for myself. Money buys happiness, after all. Isn't that what the world has taught us? These monsters are... meh. And that's all I have to say on the matter. Now keep our good feelings to the monsters' company. Like, if you're gonna pick monsters... Oh, and you even let all my stuff... Yeah. You're really clever. Alright. There you go. And then one last one. I mean, my only issue is literally stamina. And no drops. Well, that was easy though, right? I think. Don't let Elma get away. Return to Argene. Right. Alright. Okay then. Yeah, I hate you. Is it possible to go over? Back up. I really don't want to deal with that guy. Oh, but it looks like that's that. Oh wait. Psh. A lot easier to just go ignore these guys. Ow.
That one looks even stronger than the others. Do you still want to go for it?
There we go. Alright. There. Since I've been told to go back to Argene. That's this way. Yeah. As it chases me. And around. There we go. That was easy enough. Back to Argene to finish this side quest. And I do think I have enough money for the Wulong pin. I just actually have to go over there and do that. Or I might not, actually. Yep. I have enough money. Alright, and then I gotta go back over to the town square. Yep. This one specifically. Oh wait, this is a different quest. I may have too many quests to complete. It's like, Rachel, you found her. Yep, I found her. playing with some other kids. Dad, I'm sorry for worrying you. Never mind that. Are you okay? Are you aching anywhere? My poor baby, are you in any pain? Let's go home and get some rest. But I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it, Rachel? Can't I wait till we get home? I do feel like... I mean, I think if it was me, I'd say... potentially. But you have to agree to actually listen, but you know. It's like, nope, can't do that because then you can't complete the quest. So, it's important. It's about these kids you're with. Well, what do you expect? Yes. Thing is, I made friends. And they mean a lot to me. They were kind enough to let me join their group and play with me. Rachel. I'm okay now, see? I've been out all this time and I didn't faint or anything. That's not how you test it. And if this is the real world, when she got home, she'd have another cold. Flu or otherwise. Because she was out all day in the snow after barely recovering last time. But it won't do that because this is a game. I know you're worried about me, but I can't stay home just staring out the window forever. I want to pass time with my friends. And I know how you feel, sweetie, and it's true you're a lot better. What if something happens to you outside? Well, there's no one to protect you if you faint suddenly when you're playing. The kids are going to declare they can do it. Winter's amazing. Do you mean in-game or in real life? Because... winter equals... freezing. Though I do like it. Because I like it colder, but it's not quite into the 20s. No, 30s. That's not true. We're here for her. And if she faints, we won't be able to do anything because she's too heavy. That's what friends are for. No matter what happens, we'll be there for her. All guys. Or if there's a kidnapper. What are they going to do then? That's what the dad's really worried about. So please, Rachel's mom and dad, please let Rachel play outside. I guess let's just say we'll give them a chance. Because again, I would not say, don't you let them play. I'd say, how about we start with them being friends inside, and then go to outside. You know, compromise. On one condition. Yeah? As long as you come home before your curfew. If you show us you can stick to it, then you can play outside. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Mom. I mean, yeah. Parents are... they're still not sure about it, to be honest, but I'll give the kids a chance. I mean, the real answer... again, me, just looking at it, would have been to just have them play inside at first. If she proves that she's better enough to play with them indoors, then she can go to the outdoors. But nobody in this entire situation has that occurred to them as a concept. But it's still cute. And it's a happy ending. Thank you, Rachel's mom. Isn't that great, Rachel? And she should still be grounded. Yay! We owe you one. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for finding our dear Rachel. Also, is Rachel adopted? That was the first time she opened up to us like that. I doubt it. Is that you're doing too, by any chance? I won't be mad if it is. Let's see. Let's just go with it's all her. I guess she is. We often say your children grow up before you know it. And our little Rachel is no exception. Come on, guys. Rachel's parents said it's okay. So let's go play. I want to make snow angels. Me too. I want to make a snowman. Yay, snowman. I hate to burst your bubble now, kids, but you know I will be telling your parents about today, don't you? Also, why would they be going to play now? It's night. Eep. You know you shouldn't have gone on hiding by yourselves without telling an adult, no matter what your reasons were. Yeah, because, again, going back to the beginning of the quest, the dad was more worried that, like, his daughter had been kidnapped, which, as we've been shown in several occasions throughout the story so far, the main story, was a legit concern. No, please don't tell our parents. I'm in so much trouble. But just for today, I'll make an exception. Ah. I'm sorry to hear you have not got any snow. I never have any snow. So, yeah. Well, that's because I'm a Floridian, not because the weather doesn't like it. Do that. Well, I guess the one time I saw snow was when I lived out of state for a little while when I was little. And then I moved back here. And I haven't seen real snow since. Let's see if there's something the kids are near. Yes, let's go home. Thank you, Dad. But, yeah. I am sorry to hear that you do not have snow yet. Make the most of the time with your friends and make sure you come back home, alright? Yes, Dad. Right. Now we've got the old man's permission. Let's have a snowball fight. Yeah. Come on, Rachel. That was not what they were given permission for. And so, most likely in the end, her parents will be much more, how do I put this, strict. Not because of anything that she specifically understands. But I mentioned it last time. I'm an asthmatic. Unfortunately, it comes and it goes. And, yeah. That means my asthma's just bad today. I've got tea. I've got ramen. It's helping. It's not like I have a runny nose or anything. It's just literally coughing. Also, it's a little bit of reflux from, tomato sauce that was not properly cooked. But other than that, I'm good. My voice is even almost all back to normal. I can even kind of go kind of higher. But it's hard though. But I can't get up here. And I can get almost up here, but not quite. I can go low. Wait. Oh, Elma, you weren't injured, were you? Not at all. I told you I'd be alright. What about your friend? Didn't you return together? Oh, they carried on elsewhere since they finished helping me. They seemed very busy. Come on, let's go inside. That's a shame. I wanted to give them my thanks. But if they're busy... Oliver, wait. I mean, I think I'd probably be like, meh. Tell him on his own. So she doesn't have to get the confrontation. The girl. Because he totally knows. Oh, I know that voice. How'd you get back here? You were supposed to be entertaining the monsters. Think a few monsters could stop me? Especially monsters that low level? Ridiculous. Elmo, what is the meaning of this? I guess the jig is up. Elma. I brought you luck. You beat the other final boss? I'm glad to hear that. Albert, are you hurt? No, I'm fine. More importantly, I need you to catch up to her. There's something I need her to hear. Leave it to me. I won't be too far behind. I'm counting on you. I'm betting that he is her grandfather. She just doesn't know it. Because she's not bright. Alright, I just need to go across. It's amazing that when I jump, I just like have this delicate little like toe tap. As I'm jingling and jingling around with all my equipment. Simple indulgentia. How painfully appropriate. I struggled so far to run away, and this is where I end up? I'm such a fool. I never really knew this town at all, did I? It is really cool. I mean, it has its faults, but overall, it is a fun game. And most of the faults are easily ignored. It's a great game if you like doing like a Square Enix game, and if you like games like Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, and the like. Because both it feels like there's both games in this. Alright. So it says, so this is where you ran off to. If it isn't the hero, so what will you do with me? The temple's right here. You could turn me over to a priest. Why would I do that? That's not my decision to make. I like Animal Crossing too. I agreed sometime in the new year to start over my Animal Crossing world because I wasn't very far into it and I kind of just got distracted. And I was going to be willing to try and play it on stream. Yo, Mr. Failure, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Oh, hush. Well, I am somewhat dying because I'm coughing, but I'm doing a lot better. I can even manipulate my voice a little bit, which is nice. But I am glad to hear from you. It's a pleasure to see you. Alright, so what's that supposed to mean? Elma, you're such a stubborn old man. We have to talk about. Don't worry, I have nothing left to hide, so I'll tell you everything. I've been lying to you this whole time, claiming to be your granddaughter was Jolabreuse. All I had eyes for was your money. Money to buy happiness that I rightfully owed. Probably not, because I don't have Nintendo Online. Like, maybe at some point. But as of right now, I don't have that, so I don't have that. It's unfortunately required. I do intend to play, I think I mentioned yesterday, like Henry Stickmin starting next week as just a fun computer game, by the way. But, if I get to a point where I can do, like, the Switch Online, I might visit other islands. But I feel like part of it I really need to do is just focus on getting my island started up and stuff, because I'm going to restart it. But I'm not against it at some point, perhaps, depending. Is that a fair answer? Anyway, thanks to this idiot, my great plan has fallen to pieces. So surprised you're lost for words. No, I'm pretty sure he's about to say, I knew you. I knew from the beginning, you know. Yeah, he's not stupid. Pardon? How did you notice? Oh, come on. It's the same way he knew that we weren't the bad guy. I said it before, didn't I? I learned to read what's in a person's heart by listening to their voice. From the moment I met you, Emma, I knew you were desperately grasping for something. Anything. So I decided not to turn you away. And I eventually figured out what it was you were looking for. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have... Why didn't you say anything? I'm pretty puzzled. To begin with, I suppose I should have turned you to the breeze. Well, I could feel your loneliness and decided we could become a family. I'm sure I do. You see, Ilma, deep down, I think of you as my own granddaughter. We may not be connected by blood, but I feel we are a real family. A real family? I'm sure you must know by now that don't actually have a granddaughter. My wife passed away many years ago. Then why would you... I didn't say I didn't know. Also, technically, the amount of German is pretty small. Well, actually, no, it's not. But, yeah, I do, I guess, have all sorts. I see. Fair enough. Anyway, I was beginning to think that I would wind up spending the rest of my life completely alone. But then you appeared, Elmo. With that express purpose of swindling you out of every penny you own. Even so, I was happy. You cooked us meals. You even brought me a birthday present. I'm doing my best, but I had to go outside today. Getting last-minute presents and stuff. And cheese. And that is very important. Yes, I do. Unfortunately, that means I cough. Who knows? You. I couldn't help thinking this must be what having a real grandchild is like. Ah. Thank you for this past year. So, Elma, what will you do now? Are you really saying that every moment of this past year has been a lie? I'm not. Even I don't think it's a lie, and I'm a stranger. No, I had fun too. Without the past year, I wouldn't have learned all the new types of meals that I did. But what does that matter now? I lied to you. There's no getting around that. I mean, how could you speak so kindly to me despite all the things I've done? Because you're my family. Because I want to guide you away from the twisted path you're walking. Because it's a grandfather's job to scold his grandchildren when they're misbehaving. There's no coming back from this, is there? I mean, yeah, he's got to take the words out of my mouth. Yes, there is. You haven't stolen anything from me yet. You have committed no crime. If you feel even a little remorse for your actions, then that would be enough for me. As long as you make the lie a reality. Are you sure? I am. You are my granddaughter, who I love more than anything. You're kind to everyone and one heck of a chef. You have a warm heart deep down. And if that was a lie, well, now's the time to start making it a reality. I would like for us to become a real family little by little. Also, he doesn't state that he's like, my wife died many years ago, but that doesn't mean he wouldn't have any children or grandchildren. I think you can do it. I'm not going to say amends because it's really not. Let's go, Elma. Didn't you promise to make me my favorite Brussels sprout stew? But you over there. It's a priest. Or priestess. Priest. For father. I heard raised voices for Temple Indulgentia. What is the meaning of this? Well, you see... Apologies, father. I'm having a small family squabble with my granddaughter. We're heading home now. Isn't that right, Elma? Squabbling with your granddaughter? Yes, that's what I said. We may bicker from time to time, but no matter where we are happy. I see. Family disagreements happen, but be sure to honor the wisdom of your elders, young lady. Yes, father. Grandpa, what is it, Elma? I'm sorry. Thank you for protecting me. Now, what old man wouldn't cover for his own granddaughter? We've been out in the cold long enough. Let's go home. And now I get the money and seeds that I want. Because I'm not actually sure why I meddled. This was going to solve itself pretty quickly. Especially, like, judging by the fact that, how do I put this? Let's see. There's fruit and fall. Alright. I can do that. What am I doing for Christmas? Well, it's just mostly we're going to be chilling and eating cheese platter that we planned out. Cutting up the cheese and all that. Maybe a cheesecake. Crackers. I found some pretty good looking broths. Nice, quiet. Because I like cheese. Well, good for you. Other than that, we have pizza. I'm not like vegan. I'm just saying that's good for you. We're doing pizza for like Christmas Eve, but then for Christmas, we like cheese. We don't do cheese very often. Pizza is a good choice. It's a family tradition to do it on Christmas Eve. Even if it has to be cold, because nobody's open on Christmas Eve. But yeah, in the family tradition, and then oh hush. Anyway, but then yeah, cheese platter because pretty much everyone likes cheese. We got a little bit of smoked salmon, got a little bit of like I said, some broths that could be cut up or cooked and cut up if wanted. No, that's just me. I think I mentioned before, but no one else in my family really burns. So, yeah, you would think it, but nope. I got every recessive gene in the book. To the point that you would not, like... Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go here. Well, that's not a bad thing, necessarily. It's just life. But yeah. We like cheese here in this house. So we're doing that.
Take care out there.
Wait. Why did I go outside? Let me go back inside. I have things to do. I should have some of the things I need. Depending.
Welcome back.
I need to go over to Earth. over. Oh. Huh. Complete one of those.
Whoa!
Complete that.
Is there anything you can't do?
Alright. Let's go make one of
I have to
each.
go and check around there next time.
Alright, it's been a pleasure having you, Joe. I hope you come back someday. Rather, I hope to see you again. Alright. Mayonnaise maker. Num. And spice maker. And that should be another 2 orders. Yeah. Alright, Wendigo till present, which means I need to...
Take care out there.
Well, 1, I have magic beans to plant. Yeah. And then this one. And then, I guess here. There we go. Alrighty. It depends. Like, for example...
Welcome back.
Sometimes we do mushrooms. Sometimes we do soft crust, cheese crust. Yeah, those kinds of crusts are definitely preferred. Mushrooms can be good on pizza. And here's the sacrilegious one, but I do it, so I'm not gonna deny it. Sometimes we do pineapple on pizza. But it's nice. Not often. Just on occasion. Tonight I am drinking throat coat tea and I am having some ramen. Some Szechuan pork ramen. Alright, we'll make an actual one of these. It is very tasty. Alright, that should be the last one of these. Instant, but made into more of a actual.
Whoa! Is there anything you can't do?
Cream. Anyway, because
Take care out there.
I mean the packet was instant, but it's a vegetarian ramen that I added pork to on several stages. I don't know.
Take this.
Oh,
Take this.
all right.
Bam!
And
Bam!
there. So, yeah. we go. I guess I could just put those there.
Race you to Sleepy Town.
Dumb.
Welcome back.
Alright. The story finally continues. Or not. Anyway. Arya's eagerly tinkering with something. What's that? Would you like to see? It's a communication device. It sells some batteries, so I'm trying to see if I can fix it. What would you use it for? Isn't it obvious? We'll be able to intercept open messages with it. Will we? When I started looking at the device, so they leave behind, I realized it looks like tools we used in our time. Still, I can't say for sure I can get it to work, but just in case. I'm gonna say I'm impressed. Because I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. It isn't that impressive. I don't even know if I can fix it yet. I mean, I'd like to focus on this tonight if you don't mind. I didn't say you don't. Can't turn around and go to bed. She probably wants to be left alone now that she's working on the device. It's like back to bed. Woo. Made a little bit of money. I have the potential for a little bit of grape action before the season is done.
Take care out there.
Oh, finally. Alright. There we go. Yeah, it does. Funny how that happens. Okay, that's the cave crop. We need to take it to the cave. Or I can save it. I might just save it. Alright. Oh wait, that's right. Do I actually have the ability to take her? I guess just gotta get and take them to her at some point. So this. Grab a piece of wheat. Oh yeah. I can start growing these. I mean, obviously they won't be useful till summer, but
You got a letter.
do I? Sorry for the coughing. About the future. Told me to write letters. Here it is. To be an eventful day. And by myself. I really didn't have anything of the future in it. Communication is important. She's realized. Ah, your final boss. I see. So you finished your game. I see. Understandable. But so myself, you hear stories about ghosts all this place. I hear stuff. It's like cook. Cassius priest, dude. My babies. All right. Mm. Sounds fascinating. Alright. Yeah, I do agree. The cliff owls are adorable. Yeah, I can go back and see them again. I need to water my plants and stuff, but... Look at them, they're so cute, and you can pet them. And they dance with happiness. It's so cute. Yeah. I doubt that, as these are egg layers. Typically, chickens that are more for egg laying are not eaten in that way. I mean, they can be, but they typically are only used for stew meat because of the nature of eggs. Laying chickens. It's not really a meat bird. They may look fluffy and cuddly and huggable, but that's all like going to be the feathers. In reality, it's going to be pretty not.
Drink up, Bubbles.
Right?
Drink up, Lovelies.
There we go. And I can start working this.
Take this. Take this.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Failure, I am planning on playing Henry Stickmin starting next week,
Take this.
Monday. You interested?
Take this. Take this.
That's right, I have things I can do. I'm glad to hear that, because I love the game myself. That's why I'm playing it. I'm like, I don't want to replay it from scratch and everything. Cockroaches. And heights. But specifically heights that are like standing still. I can totally handle heights that are like moving. So I get nervous on like things like rock walls or like, and when I say rock walls, I mean like less than a foot in the air. And tall buildings if there's a lot of windows. But I can totally ride coasters. That's an interesting one. Alright. I guess they can be planted. Yeah, the sun does cause sunburns, but it doesn't cause me to be afraid of it. Though it does cause me to curse it out on occasion. Well, that is a fair thought. I will say that. Having I mean, I get super bad sunburns. It hurt.
Take it easy.
Nothing that wouldn't be PG. Most likely. Wouldn't that be a dream? Actually able to get tan. That would be an amazing thing. But I can't do it. The closest I've ever gotten
Come to me
is my skin getting stained by rust.
Please, come again.
Well, I mean, it's not that shocking. And I'm just that, like I said, I have like all the recessive genes that literally did not get passed down to me. And pretty much only me. It's quite something. Yeah, for some people. The tragedy is for me, I have to have like SPF 50 to SPF 100. Closer to 100 is the better. And that is a fair answer. Being out is going to lead to a tan. For most people. Just not me. Tragedy. I mean, that is the real tragedy to me, is that it's just like, yeah, no, you're not going to get to have a tan. You're just going to be burned. You're going to be a lobster. That is true. It can be dangerous. There's all sorts of things you have to be careful about. Let's see. I'm just peacefully fishing. Like I said before, I'm eating well, I'll pause while I explain. I'm eating, it's instant ramen, yes. But basically what I do is I take the instant ramen, and as I'm adding the hot water, I take a piece of, fattier piece of pork that's been cooked, obviously. But I place it in there so that the fat can melt as the hot water is moving onto it. And it can add that just nice porky, like, meaty broth to it almost. Something I enjoy doing. It also has an egg. Because protein is important. Very delicious. And the instant ramen is a Szechuan, oops, it was too early. Ramen. So it makes it nice and spicy, but it also gets that meatiness from the pork. Oh, I got the fish. Are you? I think I got something I wanted. Potentially. I might not have. Alright. Yeah, no. I do enjoy it. And it is a good way to be able to speak while I have my asthma issues. Salmon is good. We have a little bit of that for tomorrow. Smoked variety, of course. Salmon is delicious, especially smoked salmon. Especially on specific types of sandwiches and stuff. Surprisingly. But in general, salmon is very, very tasty. I agree. Although not so much farm salmon, unfortunately. You can usually tell, which is the tragedy. Yes, they're playing. Other than that, yep, it is definitely delicious. And that's your spread. Oh, useful. Hey, the skin being fried up is very tasty. Also, I will admit, we have given it to our cats on occasion. Well, not fried, but cook the salmon with the skin, heated and stuff. Crab is also delicious. Agreed. I think most types of seafood are delicious. And pretty much everything fried is delicious. I'm just literally fishing. Yep. Oh, there you have come across some meat or fish I haven't at least somewhat enjoyed. I will say, I think, well, that is true. That's why you don't eat too much fried food. I was gonna say, though, the thing I think I've liked best fried that I've ever eaten, really thinking about it, is gator. Fried gator nuggets are so good. Fried shrimp are also good. I'm not going in on that one. They definitely are. Like I said, I ended up frying and I preferred the gator. It's very interesting. Because it's a little bit gamey, but like not too gamey. And it's just got this kind of texture. No, but I have eaten it in a few different places. Plus, I do not have the, even if I did have the know-how, I feel like I need to state, I do not have, like, the licenses and stuff to do so. So therefore, no. No matter what, the answer is no. Although in reality, it's still no. I do not know how to cook it or fry it. Otherwise, I mean, if you can get your hands on it, kind of thing.
Take care out there.
But, like, for example, I don't know if they're still doing it, because I haven't been recently, but Gatorland would on occasion be selling fried gator on their menu, and it wasn't chicken. You need to look or be like, oh, but it's gator because it's gator. It was like, no, it was gator. And then there's restaurants I've been to that have gator on the menu, and it is very good. And again, they got like the licenses and stuff. I think I might have yeah, here, take that. 5,000 gorilla. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. This man. Thank you. for riches unknown. I can definitely buy some woollums. Also, what are you selling that? Duck meat is also good. My brother loves it. What am I carrying on me that's making that sound? Every time I jump. I think there's quite a few places like that. That's like, yep, that's good. That's good too. Kind of thing. Like I said, meat-wise, other than chicken, I tend to like meat. I'm not gonna pretend otherwise. Wait, didn't I get some, yeah, but it can be reharvested and it's probably better for the cave biome. Yeah, no, I do agree. It's gorgeous. Although I actually quite love the whole farm. I think it all has just kind of vibes that I just love. Oh, I can go in the water? I found a Canella doll. How weird that I can jump in there. And this... I need a level 2 repair kit. I'm sure I will learn how to make one soon. Maybe Arya will teach me. I need it. Actually, I need 2. Seriously, is that supposed to be like the money that I'm carrying on me? Because that would be like, really? It's a big secret to reveal. Other than that, I can sell that, and that, and that. Everything else can go in here. Honestly, though, as I've said before, I just love the atmosphere of this game. And when, with its issues, it definitely, I do love it. Make sure I'm not. That's another thing I don't intend to.
Welcome back.
It is relaxing. Alright. Next part of the story continuing. Oh, I made so much money. Gatorland? How do I explain this? So, it's kind of like a zoo, but they only have, gators and occasionally things like, and some tortoises and stuff. Basically, it's basically just reptiles and occasionally toads. Kind of thing. I think there's one section they made for frogs and toads and stuff, but it's reptiles. They even have whole shows and things. But yeah, it's kind of more like a gator themed park. But it is, I mean, so long as it's still open. I haven't kept track. It might no longer be open, but so long as it's still open, it was... Well, basically because these gators are, when they grow up, they're processed, if you will, after a certain point, if you know what I mean. Which is why they can sell things like gator nuggets. But effectively, they'll have the gator do a show where, like, they'll have the gator come out to get a chicken, or a chicken carcass, to be more specific, plucked and everything, shipped from a grocery store, on a line. so that you can see the whole gator and stuff like that. The whole thing. It's pretty impressive to see. And I mean, like, obviously there's other things there as well. Like, I think they might have a petting zoo area. I can't remember. It's been a long time, but I do think they have a parrot thing. But basically they have the gator jump like 10 feet out of the water. Kind of thing. That's an exaggeration. It's only like maybe 5 feet. It's very carefully done and all that. That's why it's like all monitored and da-da-da-da. Yeah. And I mean, it's not the scariest thing. I mean, pretty much, if you want to go mini golfing in Florida, there's, almost always they'll have, like, little baby gators that you can, feed, because, again, they're not going back out into the, wild. They're always interesting to see. And hey, like, I mean, though, to be fair, I don't think, like, other than the big theme parks, I mean, when I say the big theme parks, like Disney and Universal, typically there's always some sort of gator thing involved. Not exactly. It's more like they'll have this little, I don't know how to explain it. But basically, they'll kind of have like this box where they'll have the little gators in. I mean, the gators can move around and everything, so it's not like it's a tiny box. But then they can be fed if you choose to. With the string, again, you are not going to put your fingers in there. But like 90% of like Florida attractions, I would argue, there's something gator. Just 'cause, well, they're everywhere. Hello, Toasty Man. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Howdy. How are you? I'm just discussing gators. I am glad to hear that. As for me, I'm doing mostly okay other than the coughing because asthma. But, my voice is mostly back because I did lose my voice. And yeah, I'm at the point where I can just totally stream comfortably. Anyway, let me see. Back to the... Yeah. It is. As long as I keep myself from getting sick by doing all the things I need to do, I should be able to kick it. I kind of just need to stop going outside for a little while. And I know it, but I still haven't stopped. Anyway, as I was saying, a lot of Florida attractions have gators, because gators. Heck, I mean, as I'm sure you know, one of our teams is literally called the Gators. And fair enough, staying inside specialty. And heck, they're what led to Gatorade. If you really look into it, it's interesting. See, when you got a product come from here, effectively, it's still gators. It's kind of funny. Alright. Let's see. So Arya's been working all night. Well, wait. How'd it go? Almost there. I think I just need to turn this thing here in. Certainly we've got those two. But, I would say danger-wise, you've got more danger coming from the gator. Because like even a pool, if you're not careful, if you enter your pool, there can be a gator. Kind of thing. They be the sneaky. And they're everywhere. And they're not easy to get rid of either. So, yeah. They do look adorable, but they are very violent. And very dangerous. This is part of why so many things in Florida have gator events. So that you can see a gator and understand, do not touch. He touchy unless under specific conditions such as its mouth has been taped shut and it is being held by a human who knows what they're doing. And even then, maybe do not touchy touch. Well, yeah, we've got all sorts of other things like an algae that eats your brain, and you got the sharks. Well, they do feel very, very nice. I will say that. But I don't think you... if you're gonna want to pet one, like I said, there's plenty of places that do gator events, if you will. I say event, but basically it's just kind of like where you can meet a gator. Heck, as I said before, actually I don't know if they still do this, because I haven't been mini golfing in years, but it used to be you go mini golfing and you could feed baby gators chicken, because the baby gators were going to eventually be turned into purses and gator nuggets. Which made it a thriving business. Anyway, gator petting zoo. As long as, like I said, well, because once you feed them, they can't go back out into the wild because they will eat somebody. If they've eaten food and associated it with a human, you gotta kill it. It's just, it's how it goes. But the ones that are in those kinds of settings where they'll have it being fed and stuff, either it will be raised for educational purposes, like understanding this is a gator, or it will be raised to be other things. And again, going back to it, I don't know if it's still the standard. It was the standard when I was younger, though. Like middle school to high school, even. They're still doing it. And heck, as I said before, we have a whole zoo dedicated to gators called Gatorland. And it is one of the niftiest places you can go. If you've seen the big parks. Because if you've seen... here's what I'm going to say. If you've gone to one theme park that's like Disney or Universal, probably prefer Universal. Yep, Gatorland, exactly. Although they do have things other than gators, like reptiles and amphibians. If I remember correctly, it has been a long time, but they would on occasion have those kinds of things. Yeah, it was really cool to see because they got gators everywhere there. frog, yes. Well, I mean, I don't think there's a zoo. Heck, even the science center have frogs. I mean, like, all they have, yeah, science centers, because there's like several throughout the whole state. Frogs are cool. And they survive very well here. Alright, it's been a pleasure having you, Mr. Failure. I might just get through this day and then be done, because I think I'm going to want to go take my, fire cider, and that's going to lead to me coughing. But it'll get, like, any gunk in my lungs out. Anyway. But, yeah. Yeah, anyway. Here's to it. I'll set the multi-directional. Uh-huh. Oh, it's an apple cider vinegar base with horseradish, ginger, honey, garlic, and several other things. It's good for, it just in general tends to be pretty good. It contains a lot of things that are good for your immune system. And as I've, well, actually you haven't been here, but, so I'm going to be fair and just say, I mean, I am allergic to a lot of things. A lot of things. And a lot of those things are in a lot of the medications that you would use normally instead. So instead, we've had to do research on studies and stuff on different things, actual scientific studies specifically, of course, to learn this does this, that does that, so on and so forth. To find workarounds, if you will. It's interesting. But yeah, fire cider is a very unique drink, though, because it is very, very spicy, but very, very good. Hello! How are you? Alrighty, I'm going to read them. Alright, I'll set out to multi-directional. Oh, how are you, sir? How are you, Wagon, by the way? Alright, so we should be able to catch the signal if they're using something similar. This is kind of exciting. I wonder if the Omens even pay attention to signals from unknown sources. Immediate. Who? Ing. I'm glad that you are doing fine. And I myself am having some tea. Some throat coat. It's good for my throat. Alright, guess. It actually worked. We got a response. Repeat. This is evolution. Com. Type. F. The source. This communication is unregistered. Confirm your identifier. Our identifier? I'm sorry, but we don't have one of those. Just names. Does this mean we're speaking with omens right now? Pardon? Did you say omens? Yes, I believe I'm quite clear. There's some kind of commotion among the omens. What's wrong? Really are omens. I just have a few questions. That's why I'm sending this transmission in the first place. You're calling us omens. That means you are human, correct? Yeah, I'm human. Then we ask you to return it, and we will forget this ever happened. Nope. Sorry, this one is mine. Nothing like yours at all. Do you really expect us to believe that? Why, whatever do you mean? I get it, though. Things have been pretty hectic for us, too. Speaking of which, tell us about Geist. Did you say Geist? That's right, don't play coy. We know everything there is to know already. No, we don't. And that includes your goal to use the sea slate for some evil scheme. I don't think it's evil. Commotion picks up again. What's wrong? Lost for words? Apologies. Allow us to rephrase our question. You know about Geist, correct? That's right. Your friend is responsible for everything awful that's happened. That is classified. Only those with F rank clearance or have access to it. It is considered morally gray. We cannot overlook the fact that an Abel has come into possession of such information. Who are you? How regrettable. You worms hold away in our castle of illusion. You have no idea who this girl is, do you? It's you. What happened? Who's there? I can't have you meddling anymore. Your existence is far too important to them. What are you? Yeah. She got kidnapped. Take her away. Where are you taking her? And you are? Oh, that's right. You were the one loitering around the sea slate before. You can struggle against the walls of your cage. You cannot change the world from inside. Yeah, that's because I'm... Well, actually, I can, but nothing is achieved without adversity. We must confront the truth with reason. I need to learn things. They're taking Arya away. I don't want to follow Geist. I want to do my farming. I want to get some woolums. So I finally have some money. And they escaped. What's going on? They took Arya. See, this is where I could understand not liking the omens. Arya? Geist airship will fly away at any moment. They're going after them? See if she's mad. That's right. Look in your eyes says it all. I should move my thing. So you can see. You know how dangerous this is, but I guess that's not enough to dissuade you, is it? Take this with you. I feel like it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. You received a summer potion. It'll be useful if you're in a pinch. Come back in one piece, understand? But will I? Will I be able to escape? Can I please just do my farming? In peace. Nope. They need watering. It's my plants. Apologies for the unceremonious welcome. I guess by your tone that you don't intend to eat me. So what is it? Where are you taking me? To the root of this false world. False? Wait, you mentioned something similar to the first time we met, right? What the heck is your goal here? Yes, it's natural you would ask. And I suppose there's no harm in you knowing that much. Perhaps then you will cease your insistent protestance. Excuse me? So as for my goal... I'm absolutely guessing at what the voice would be. Alright. Can I do anything with this? Nope. It can just look cool. Wait, how do I do that? I don't know what I was trying to do. Is there any chance you might join me in my endeavor? Are you kidding? There's no way I'd help you with something like that. Now let me off the ship. There must be an emergency parachute or something in here. No, they will not let me touch the machinery. It's true. It's tragic. Oh, come on, Geist. You thought I would let you flee? That's a good question. Although I think I'm not supposed to crash it yet. The Castle of Illusion is already aware of your existence. I cannot simply allow you to do as you please. Arya! I have no recollection of calling you here. I can see your vigor will be nothing but a thorn in my side. It was you who destroyed Kierkegaard, correct? Then I will crush you here before you meddle with my plans a bit further. Yeah. Oh. Crap. And I'm alone, too.
Take that.
Ouch. Ah! Great. I can't fight him. Pathetic. The Ables are such a unrefined species. Whatever, I'll just take that girl. Goodbye. I don't think I was supposed to beat that. So, good to know. I'm sure I could have. Maybe. If I'd known I needed to grind like crazy. Come, you uncouth scoundrel. Are you alive or dead? Quickly now, answer me. Oh, it's Mr. Unicorn! Where am I? Oh, I know where I am. Harumph! You finally awakened, I must say. It's quite peculiar of you to fall from that flying contraption. And where is my thanks? Without my illustrious presence, you would have surely perished. That hovering dirigible belongs to the Omens, does it not? What would they want with Castle Lewis? Yeah, well, his name is Unicorn, which is why it's Mr. Unicorn. You don't suppose they're up to something nefarious, do you? He is this very snooty individual, by the way. How am I supposed to complete my day? Feed my chickens. Get some woolums. Or sheep. Get back here. And what sort of evil are you planning, you buoyant monstrosity? The princess is in peril. We must hasten to her rescue. Oh, why am I not surprised to see you here? I heard there was an Omen airship circling Castle Lewis, but I didn't realize that would greet me. Perhaps they're occupying the castle to use as a stronghold, should they declare war on the humans. You think it's that serious? I can't say for sure. Members of the church are preparing. The capital's defense nonetheless. As a result, I was the only priest to be able to come and investigate. How is the new head priest unable to... You know what? I'm not going to question. Which is why I hired protection. It seemed they were looking for something to do anyway. Was he? It's Brakka! Best tsundere! Hey. I trust you will fulfill the role I have hired you to do. Yep, you don't need to tell me twice. I was getting pretty tired of hearing everyone spreading rumors about the omens in the capital anyway. Shatola was abuzz with omen rumors this morning as well. And it's how! I mean Hein. No, I mean how. Do you think the people in the castle are okay? One can hope. There are omens after all. They don't look too kindly on us humans. Word has it that Princess Liddell of the Castle Lewis has a vision of beauty unparalleled. I would never forgive anyone or anything that tried to injure such elegance, dude. You mean they should wish harm on my princess? I will not permit it. We haven't a moment to lose. They have Arya, too. Oh, that won't do. Do you think they plan to torture her? In that case, we'd best move the woman aside and rescue her, hadn't we? Glad to see you're keeping well, Artaku. And this poor Hazel. Poor boy. He came all the way from Nemea? Duh. We were at the doctor's in Leaf, picking up medicine when we heard of Azel just had to come. Well, I couldn't just stand by when I heard you and Arya had been picked up by a Noman airship. Wait, why is he getting medicine? The reason he was getting medicine originally was because of, Tiela. But Tiela's dead. So... it makes no sense. Anyway. Artaku, it seems we've all been affected by your sycophantic tendencies. Thanks. Regardless, we can't sit by while Arya's in danger. Let's go help her. He's right. She's always been so kind to me. She was extremely rude to you. Actually, true. Arya's come to our aid on many occasions, right, Brock? And again, what is this rewriting of history? Arya has done nothing but insult your religion, Shrika, and get kidnapped. Storyline-wise, that's a little odd. I mean, it's not bad. It's a little odd. I'll voice you this later. No, you won't. Well, I admire everyone's heroic determination, but there doesn't seem to be any ways of reaching them. Then let us take to the water. These magnificent hooves are as good for more than just a good canter. Don't be ridiculous. You do know nobody has ever entered the lake and survived, right? She's right. There's tales of the Lord of the Lake that devours anyone who falls in. Grumble, grumble. Very well. This calls for my celestial vessel. Yeah. What are you doing? Praying. Oh, beloved princess, please hear my solemn plea. Open a path so that we may reach you. You're kidding. Shh. I clap for Mr. Unicorn. He's impressive. The stray bullets have let down the drawbridge. It looks like we can cross. Waha! My princess was listening. We're coming for you, my majesty. No, I'm going for my farm as soon as I can. He's rather intense, wouldn't you say? Or perhaps we're too complacent. Now quickly, to Castle Lewis. As soon as I find a spot to save, I'm running back to my farm.